Alright, we are here in Guild Wars 2 today. Going to be doing the Vistas for Black Citadel. We're here at the Memorial Waypoint. Going to do the Canton Factorum Vista first. And all these are going to be just done in alphabetical order, but you can find timestamps in the description of the video. But this first one's easy, just heading north. All you do is you got to jump onto this building here, and then run off to the side when you get towards the end of it, and your Vista is just chilling right there. At least from the Memorial Waypoint. It looks a lot harder if you try to approach from a different angle. It gives this little Vista shot of the faux Death Star. Because that's what I feel like this big structure in the center of the Char City looks like, especially on the loading screens. But so it shows you the path from the Memorial Waypoint. Pretty easy. Alright, so our next one is going to be the Gladium Canton. Now, there's these elevators that you can take from other areas to get to the Gladium Canton if you haven't been into the area yet. The waypoint, however, was right on the inside, and from there all you really gotta do, it's actually even probably easier than the last one, just run through this little community here, and it's just right easily accessible. It's probably harder to get into the area itself, but just look for those elevator markers on your map. There'll be these little spheres that you walk into in order to switch levels.
Humans aren't as honest.
As you can see, there's 3 elevators, so you could approach from any direction really, except the water. Or, well, yeah. Anyways. Okay, so our next one is the Great Imperial Smelter. We're here at the Junker's Waypoint in Perimeter Loop. And from there, I'm just going to take a quick right down to this path over the smelter here. Then our left, and then just kind of follow it up this ramp, around the corner, and turn right here. Oh, still a pile of junk, and then here's the Vista, also pretty easily accessible. There's 5 vistas total in the city. The next 2 are going to be a little bit harder, I believe. Alright, and this kind of shows you our path that we took. It's pretty straightforward considering there's not a lot of wrong turns you can take. It's just kind of looking around the area. Alright, here we are at the Ruins of Wind Waypoint, which we're actually going to use for the next 2 vistas. This one is going to be the Ligacus Notos waypoint there. So we're going to go ahead, and from here, we're going to get a speed boost from this guy. And that really helps getting these next 2 vistas a little quicker. And you can also warp back to him if you just need a speed boost for exploring the rest of the city. But yeah, so we're going to the side and up this path, travel west from the waypoint. And then we want to get on this little hill's north side, where the Vista marker is. And then, as you can see, there's this little rock ledge we can kind of cross on. You just want to angle yourself so you're running into the wall as well, to make sure you don't fall off. And then once you get to the east side of the little hill here, you'll find there's this kind of rocky outcropping that you can jump your way up. Then once you're on this little slope piece of land, just run off to the right, and bam, there's our Vista. see our path from the ruins of Wind Ray Point. Alright, so our final one is going to be the actual ruins of Wind Vista. There can be a little bit of a tongue twister if you say it too much. Alright, so ask him for a speed boost, just like with the last one. And we're going to run up these steps right next to him, and then south a bit. And that gets us, it's actually a shortcut. You can run around the lower part of the map to get to this, but this is much faster. Anyways, you're going to start climbing up that broken wall there of this building. And essentially, it's actually the most difficult one by far. Although overall, there's definitely some more challenging ones out there in other areas. But for the city, anyways. So you're just going to have to jump up a lot of broken ledges, kind of following your way up around, and you get to these little thin beams, which I highly suggest you walk slowly on. But one thing to be certain of is that you don't tap your movement keys too fast, or else you might accidentally do a diving roll off the building. I've done that a couple times. And then once you get to that last one that you saw, you have to go in the building a little bit to find this next pillar, or beam to cross. Then turn around. Be careful there because there's not much room to move. And then up this final beam. And then there we go. We're at the top. And I would definitely suggest waypointing off. Do not try to jump down. You're liable to kill yourself. There's our nice final overview. There's your reward for our efforts. And that pretty much wraps it up. You can see this is the path that I took on the map, drawn out in those little white dots. It kind of gets jumbled up at the end where I'm kind of crossing over myself, but climbing up the side of this building. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching.